Okay, so today we're doing another smoothing technique. So we looked at yesterday, so we got a time series. So we have some type of time and we had our dots or whatever happening, and then we had them connected. Sorry, this is pretty bad. And then we do some smoothing techniques, and what the smoothing techniques are going to take away, it's generally just smooths it off. It doesn't like take it completely, but those smoothing, to take away those big ups and downs, because we want to try and get more closer to a general trend. Okay, so we looked at mean smoothing. So remember, the mean is calculated by adding them all up and then dividing by how many. Now today we're going to do median smoothing. So median smoothing is like when you find the median. So remember, so say for example here, this was, so the year, that will be your explanatory variable because that's the time, yeah? And then they've got a y value. So you have three values here, and say this was year. So say it was 1980, I'm just making this up, 1981 and 1982. So there was 3 years, okay? And whatever they're recording. So when you're doing median smoothing, what you're actually doing, you take the three numbers and you get the median of those numbers. So you can see if you put those numbers into smallest to largest, you can see that there, it makes 10 the median, okay? So that's what we're doing. And then you can have 5 median smoothing. So you take the first, you'll take the 5 numbers and you'll put them in order, and it would be this third number that will be the median. Now, that's where you can do it with a table of values, but the median smoothing technique is generally done on the graph, and you will use a ruler. And so it's highly advisable that you see my ruler and you get one of those clear rulers. So I'm going to show you with this. So this is, you guys can see that, can't you? Yeah? So anyway, here's actually just doing it with the table. So very rarely do you see this done, median smoothing done with a table, but if you have to, so you can see they've taken these first 3 numbers, they put them in order, and 10 was the median. So 10 became the first 3 median smoothing. If I was doing 5 median, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you put those numbers in order, so it'd be 5, 6, 10, 12, and 22, you can see 10 is the median again, and that's how you get 5 median. It's important to note that when you do 3 median, see how you lose the first and the last? So when you do 3, and you would have seen that when you do 3 mean as well, when you do 5, you lose the first 2 and the last 2. Sorry, they haven't done that October, but you should lose the first 2 and the last 2. And what do you think happens when you do 7? You lose the first 3 and the last 3, okay? So just to take note, but what I want to do is show you the graphing on how to do it. So what we're doing, these are the steps there, and you've got them in your notes, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blow that up, and I'm going to show you with the ruler. All right, so what you do when you're doing 3 median smoothing, obviously you're going to take these 3 values into account, okay? And when you think about it, when you put them in order, if you're doing 3 median, so I'm doing 3 median in purple here, when you do 3 median, when you hit the second highest, that's the median, isn't it? When you have 3 numbers, the second one would be the median. Would you agree, everyone? Yeah? So what you do is you take your ruler from the bottom of the page or bottom of the graph, and you move up and you go through the 3 you're talking about, and when you hit the second, that's your first median value. So if you look, now remember when we do 3, our first one, we lose the first spot and we start on February. So I'm going up here and I go 1, 2. And so this guy here, this one here is the median. So what I do is in line with that, I put a little cross here because that was the median. And then what you do is you rub that out and we do the next 3. So if I moved it up, 1, 2, well, this one here is actually the median. So sometimes it is the dot and sometimes it won't be. So then I rub that out. Oh, sorry, I should still leave that cross there. I do the next 3. So it'd be 1, 2. So it's in line with this one. So it'd be roughly there. Okay. So the 3 median line is smoothing off along there. And then then you take the next 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we're going up along May. So we go 1, 2, so it's in line with this guy here, yeah? And like that. So you just got to practice a little bit and, and you'll get the hang of it. So obviously when you do 5 median smoothing, you use 5 numbers. So, oh yeah, I'd already blown it up on here. So let me do 5 median smoothing with you here. So we're going to do 5 median smoothing. So I'm going to take, you might not have this, so just watch. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you had 5 numbers in order, which one will be the median? The third. Okay, so I would move my ruler up and I'm going 1, just to show you what I'm doing, in case you're getting confused. I'm saying this is the first, this is the second one I hit, so 1, 2, and then I hit this guy's the third. So when you have 5 median smoothing, the first mark will be on March because you lose the first 2. So what it's going to be in line with that third dot, but along the March line. So there's my first smoothed value, okay? And now I'm just going to rub that out. So, and then I just add the next dot, which is here, okay? So up I go again. I'm going to go for the third. So 1, 2, and the third is this one up here. So that's where I'm on April. I will mark in line with that one, that third one, and there's the line. Then you can rub this out, and you can take your next 5, sorry, and then off you go. So then we hit 1, 2, and it's in line with that one. So on May, in line with that one, and there I go. And now can you see how, if I join that up, can you see how I'm taking away those peaks and we're smoothing the data eventually when I go across? I'll keep going and show you. So we'll keep going. We'll do the next 5. Oops, sorry. Next 5, so 1, 2, 3. It's in line with that one again. So there you go. Oops, rub that guy out. Do the next one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This one's actually on the dot, yeah? So that's okay. Sometimes that happens. So this one's here, like that. And rub this out. And I think I might be, I'm getting close to my last 5. Okay, and keep going. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 3. This one's in line with that line. There. Okay, you getting the gist of this? Do you want me to keep going or stop? I can stop. So here it says question 4. The time series plot shows the minimum rainfall at a weather station each month plotted against the month number. So month 1 was January. Okay, the 5 median smoothing has been used to smooth the series. The first 4 points are shown in crosses. Now it says complete it using a cross on the time series. So you have to finish it. So we've got to start at 7. 7's the next one we've got to do along here. So if I'm doing 5, I need 5 dots around the 7. So if I go 2 below it and 2 after it, there's the 5 dots. And then off I go, I move my ruler up, 1, 2, 3. So it's in line with that guy. So there's the cross, my next cross. And then you just have to rub out your last dot and add the next one here. So up we go on the ruler, 1, 2, 3. So the actual dot, the actual dot is the next one. And then we'll rub that out and do our next 5, which is here. Here. 1, 2, 3. So it's actually in line with the red one that the cross we did before. So this one is, was it actually? 1, no, it's in line with that one. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Still a little bit higher. There, in line with that one. And then we're up to the last one, because remember, with 5 median smoothing, you'll lose the last 2 points. So you're only going to have this last one. So going up, 1, 2, 3. It looks in line with our first purple dot there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. In line here. And there you go, you've finished it. So it only said to cross it, you don't have to join them up. But can you see how it took away, if you look at that red line, the smooth line, it's taken away the big jaggeds. And that's what we're more interested in. We understand, they probably understand that rainfall will have these flash, quick ones that are a bit out of norm. They're just trying to find the norm.